Okay, round 3. On the play, yes, we will keep this. I feel like we really haven't gotten some sick mechanic value. It's been Grizzly Bear most of the time. And it will be Grizzly Bear this game too, I imagine. Um, kind of wish I didn't keep opening hands with Gearsmith unless it had Wild Wanderer or a Swamp in it as well, but that's okay. That is okay. At least we're doing things. No, sir. I don't want to go back to 1 land on turn 2. That would be bad. That would be poor. Another red-blue deck. Got it. Gonna play the old 4 mana 2/4, no value, no flight available. No flights available in your region. Ah, Windrake. Well, that's actually a turn 3 I don't mind seeing so much because I can still attack into it. Ah, the maneuver, yes. Well, here's my hopes and dreams. My hope is I play the Mastodon. My opponent waits long enough for me to leave up Acrobatic Maneuver, and I can save it from a removal spell like a Welding Sparks and draw a card. Are we going to be able to live that dream? Can we possibly? That would be amazing. Otherwise, I guess my dream would be draw black mana, so at some point we can... No attacks with the Windrake. So we can attack with both. My opponent could technically double block, but I would trade a P-File for a Drake. So let's just attack with both. Okay. Alright. Well, let's play the Mastodon. Let us pass. Alright, next turn. Please. Don't kill it on your turn. Try and kill it on mine. Go for that sweet value. Alright. Totally acceptable. Got it. So what happens if I attack with Mastodon now? That is the question. I attack with Mastodon. My opponent blocks with Willingsmith plus Windrake. Yeah, I have to trade it for a Wingsmith. I mean, that doesn't seem great. Another option is just Freighter plus Construct. Yeah, I probably would prefer that. Huh? Let's Construct first. Snarethopter. Yeah, well, my 4-drop trading with my opponent's 3-drop's not great. But that's still got to be a keep, I think. And then we'll play the Freighter. This way, at least, if I attack next turn with Snarethopter, Freighter, and Mastodon, I don't feel like my opponent's got a bunch of great blocks. Like, we get to attack with basically Mastodon, P-File, Freighter, and a Snarethopter. All of that would come together for a pretty good attack payoff, I imagine. I guess I could have faked a combat trick and not given my Mastodon Vigilance, but I didn't. I'm going to attack with a Construct, too. I don't care if my opponent wants to block with a Wingsmith on it. I think that's okay. What do we got? So my opponent did, in fact, have welding sparks. Oh, they just had multiple. All right, well, that's super problematic. Okay, they just want to take down the Mastodon. So I guess we'll take out the Wingsmith, because it's the biggest. Yeah, it's not great for us. It's actually pretty awful, but what are you supposed to do when your opponent's got 2 welding sparks? Correct answer, nothing. You're screwed. All right, I mean, we're going to attack with everything here. All right, fine with that too. Another freighter. Thank God we have 3 of those, right? Counterspell. Oh, just 3 welding sparks? Jeez, that's pretty insane. Couldn't even save it with maneuver. All right. All right. I don't think I've ever had 3 welding sparks. It's pretty insane. No need to maneuver. If I maneuver, my opponent can't scry, but I'd rather save the maneuver. Maneuver saves me from sticky situations, so I don't think that. Opponent did put a card on top, though. Keep that in mind. What's cool is, even if my opponent were to try and kill Freighter while it's not a creature, I can maneuver my mechanic and then return it. So I kind of like that. Like there, I could have maneuvered this, activated this, and blocked that, but I'm not going to because I don't think it's as good. Wow, my opponent got 4 welding sparks. That's actually pretty insane. So we'll maneuver. Just wait a second. You weren't dead. I mean, I did get to draw a card. My opponent's got 4 welding sparks in their deck. That might be the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen. 4? How is that even possible? I mean, that's really bad for us. That's super scary. We don't have much else. I mean, I don't have much I can do. Whirler Maker is a good long game plan if your opponent's doing a bunch of removal, I guess. I guess Courage is a 1-mana way to dodge a Welding Sparks too, which seems good, and Maneuver as well is going to be good. Hunt the Weak's going to be pretty bad. My opponent has to be basically tapped out. So there is that problem, but do I want to bring in Whirler Maker for Hunt the Weak? Not especially. Hunt the Weak is still going to be a good spell. I don't know what I could cut anyway. Like, I'm not going to cut Fumigate. I'm not going to cut... There's nothing I can really cut besides Acrobatic Maneuver, and I like Maneuver more. Basically, Whirler Maker is just something to do in the late game, but I don't like it. Four Welding Sparks. It's a first for everything. Guess I'll keep this hand. All right. Curving out. Grizzly bear. So I guess I'm going to play the cultivator, getting 2 servo tokens just because it's so likely it dies. Jeez. Opponent really is curving out. That's insane. That's just very absurd. Turn progression in the quad Welding Sparks deck. Sad thing is Ornamental Courage doesn't even do anything for me there. Am I dead already? Man, how power creep has changed Magic. My god. Turn 3, I'm at 12 life. It's just absurd. If only I had one of my 2 appetites in hand, huh? So I can't even block and make my mechanic live. Jeez. That is rough, my friends. That is rough, yeah. And my opponent's got 3 Welding Sparks. Like, it's got to be close to 100% they've got it in hand. How could they not with 4 of them in deck? I guess I just take it because I don't want to just lose to Welding Sparks. Hope to draw an Appetite. Padeem too? Jeez, so now Appetite doesn't even get me out of it. I proceed to draw a bunch of lands. So crew that. We die to these. I guess we're just dead. We are just dead. We're just super dead. I don't know what to say. We're just super dead. Whoops. Forgot to activate their dude. Oh my god. Even with extra turns I can't get there. So I could courage and buff my team. It's obviously not lethal. Just concession. So angry concede a game you're going to win. Beautiful. Thank you for the 2 packs, my friend. So opponent still could have won that game, even though they obviously made the mistake with the Fanatic or whatever. Jeez, this format has been really rough on me so far. I was hoping coming off at Eldritch Moon I would just come back and start destroying, but no, I have not been destroying at all. I've been doing extremely mediocre. Like, I've been getting 2-1s here, but like I said, my opponent clearly, that game, if my opponent had not screwed up, that game would have gone to, it would have gone to game 3. I still have no idea why they angry conceded. They definitely would have still, I think, won that game. I think they would have won that game. They just got angry because they screwed up that turn. They forgot to attack with the freighter. So I thought this deck was good. Like, there's really no part of this deck that's weak. Our removal could have been better. but we still had, a board wipe, huge value. We never got to do anything cool with Cultivator, or the mechanics really either. So I don't know. Still, obviously, I'm going to be jamming the format for a long time, but I have, as of yet, really not found a lot of success at all. I mean, certainly not any sort of consistent winning, but I have felt like I've been in sort of like a bad funk in terms of like draws. Like I've been mulliganing a lot more mulligans than normal, and yeah, just I don't know, weird combat situations where it's like I had one where it was like I had 2 Bastion Mastodons and my opponent had a 4/4 and they attack with it. So I double block. They go Appetite plus Ornamental Courage. Just like those kind of weird multi-card blowout plays that you obviously there's just no way to play around. So it's been kind of crazy early on, but I'm hoping it gets a little bit better. So thanks for tuning in, folks. We'll see you soon.